Right.
Hi, this is Rex.
This is Cole.
And Evil Genius came out. 2 came out recently. And we totally missed it. But it's
Yep.
out.
Yep.
Let's kind of
It
talk
also
about it.
it's also like been a big deal on Steam actually. I've been seeing a lot of it, which is nice to see.
Yeah. There's like a sale on it right now on Steam. I'm really tempted to buy it. I haven't bought it
Mm.
yet. I'm 50-50 on it. I don't know. I kind of want to get it, but I don't have a good gaming computer. I have an okay gaming computer, but I had to hook it up. I don't really want to hook it up.
Right.
I kind of want to play on Stadia. Then I don't need hardware. But no, I don't think they have it. It's only on Steam. Maybe my laptop could handle this. I don't know. I only have like a Vega 2 on my laptop, which is like really bad. So, I don't know if my laptop can handle this or not. Maybe a low res version of it for sure. I'm like, let me see. Yeah, this doesn't seem like too crazy at all, actually. The graphics. I don't know. Maybe it can handle like a.
You probably run it like low settings.
Yeah, very low settings. Yeah. Maybe I'll just get it and try to play it.
I will say, like, I'm seeing a lot of mix in the
Reviews?
reviews. Yeah. Hmm.
Let's look at the reviews then.
But almost.
Not really any depth. Feels kind of hollow. World map feels inspired after a certain point. I just click missions to get money. Not even sure what the point of heat is. Doesn't seem to change anything besides. It's only been out like this first week. I notice a lot of games aren't really good the first week now. I've seen this pattern happen with most
I mean, yes, but
most
I feel
games.
like now you don't have an excuse because there's early access.
Yeah, but
Like if you're released your game in like a half finished state, and then like you know it's bad, then you should have put it in early access.
well, they didn't.
But they did not, for sure.
That's what it looks like on the reviews.
Mhm.
On the Steam reviews, it's mixed reviews. Some people really like it.
Well, it says like even on that recommended, right? It says it needs an it's complicated button.
Okay. There's a lot of issues. According to this
Yeah.
guy.
Hmm.
Let's go watch that.
Review from
Yeah,
IGN.
yeah.
Yeah, I
It's
feel like that
out.
would be
We could kind of like react to it a little bit. Check it
Woo,
out.
reaction video.
I guess.
I got my face. I got the oof. I mean, I can't really you can't see it, but I'm acting surprised right
Like-
now.
All right.
Just realized that
But I can't
helicopter
take
looks like a duck.
Why must I be surrounded by incompetent fools? I don't expect Evil Geniuses 2's world domination to be a walk in the park, but I can't take diabolical joy in shaking my fist at the forces of justice or making an example of an unruly minion when it's a clunky interface and confusingly worded objectives getting in the way of my grand plans. The whole dungeon
What do you think?
Well, I mean that sounds about right. Like that sounds in line with what people are saying on Steam. It's cool though that you get to have a player character that can like walk around and interact with stuff.
is decked
I
in
like that
delightful
in
style
a,
and humor from top
in
to
any
bottom.
kind of like
That can only
tactically
go so
kind of.
far when the acts of
Yeah.
building a
Game.
secret
But it
lair
was
or ordering
it
It was
around
like that in the original too. Like the original, you get to pick a boss archetype, and they had special powers.
and taking over the daily
Right.
world are so often underwhelming.
I like the art style. I can't. It looks
The art
good.
style's very
Evil
very
Genius 2 is at its best when
very like premium, very
Leaning into
money. Good. I like it.
It looks like, you know what it reminds me of? It's like
tropes.
The
and tropes of
First,
the
second
classic
Fable or the first Fable.
top spy
It's like a
film
British type of Monty Python type art style. I
that
feel like it's
inspired.
like
Really?
From the hulking,
very
brass-bedecked
dry-ish.
Red Ivan to
Huh.
the subtly menacing Goody turned
I don't know if I'd agree
arch-villain
with that.
Emma. Each of the
That's what
four
I feel like it
geniuses you
is.
can choose to play
like
has
it's
like
a
Art
very
Deco.
yeah. It feels very like British. Like
It
Bond.
feels very British.
Like
I
this guy's a Bond villain. If you look at it, you know.
Well, yeah, I mean that's on point though.
Yeah.
in-your-face
And it's like,
personality
you know.
that makes them the deliciously malicious
Emma.
center of the unfolding plot. With simple but effective character
He has a
designs
cool
and
robot
gleeful
arm.
scenery-chewing voice acting, I was always eager to see how these titans of crime would react to each new challenge or event in the story.
Time to build something
What do you think of IGN reviews in general? Do you watch them?
that
I don't.
kills
I feel like they tend to not really specialize. So you get just kind of like a random review of either somebody that would like that game, like somebody that's kind of like interested in that genre already, or somebody that's like really not, you know, like it can run the gambit. They're just assigned to a game and they review based
Yeah.
on like. But he clearly has an interest in the game. Like he clearly has some kind of investment in there. So I'm curious to see his opinion still.
And there are a lot of scripted episodes to enjoy here. As you progress towards building a campaign-winning doomsday weapon, you'll recruit new types of minions to staff your base, steal cultural heirlooms.
I
and go
do
up
like
against
how
some of the globe's
when you
signature
build something in
crime
this
fighters.
game, you command them to do it, and then they have to go do it.
Estimate me that you're not
so-
the first.
Dealing with these do-gooders means running a legit-seeming upscale casino as a cover operation.
This was also in the first game. Like you ran like
Yeah, but-
a business on the side
Deploying your
That's
armed
cute.
henchmen if
just
they
to like keep cover.
decide to ignore those employees-only doors, and that creates some tense dust-ups with higher stakes and tougher enemies the more infamous you become. Along the way, even bit parts
I'd
are
say for a
voiced
game like
and
this would be
animated
really
with a
cool if
dramatic
you like got far, you know, if the game got far enough in its design, like that they were able to add some, crazier stuff, and they had money. Having another player, it'd be like a sort of like a Dark Souls invasion system where a player pops into your game if you let them, as a hero that tries to invade your base.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. That'd be kind of neat.
flair, and the way they're organized into optional
that'd
side
be kinda
missions
cool.
you can pick up at any time gives you a lot of control over what kind of tale you're in the mood for.
You there. How much can you lift?
About 70 kilos on a good day, 80 if I use both hands.
There seem to be quite a few of them, as I'm still seeing plenty of new ones with over 25 hours of terror under my belt.
Very well. Hire some staff, dress them well, teach them to cheat at roulette.
Unfortunately, for almost every spot where Evil Genius
I noticed like in like GameSpot reviews and IGN, there's like journalists or reviewers that that been a mainstay, and some people who just come in and out. I feel like, and
Yeah.
some
Like
are
there's some people that have been there forever.
yeah, some are better than others for sure.
I used to like Giant Bomb, and they like got rid of like a crap ton of their people.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, like it's kind of stuff like it happens with a lot of stuff. It's not just
Yeah,
idea.
you should. It's a lot of people who've been in the business for a while go independent or something.
And they should, honestly. I feel like that's a way because you know what they like, right? So if you find somebody who's similar to your tastes, then that's a way better review source.
excels in the style department, I can point to one where it falls short in substance. Building a multi-layered base full of evil computers, evil bunk beds, and evil whatever this thing is, was a rewarding way to customize my operation with the added wrinkle of having to think about how to best make use of limited space. But almost everything else I had to do to take over the world was not so pleasant. Let's cut right to the chase. This world map here is where you deploy minions to steal money, kidnap specialists who
They had something similar in the first game as well.
train your staff to do new jobs, and complete story missions. As a whole, it's mostly a giant mess, and I kind of hate it. Its existence dragged my machinations down time and again. For example, the little number next to the menu button down here will show you how many of your global criminal networks are idle, but there doesn't seem to be a way to quickly see which ones need attention once you're on the map screen. You have to actually
it's kinda
hover
like a clicker
over
game
each
in this
one to check
regard.
its status and see who needs a new assignment. Don't I have lackeys to trudge through this tedium for me?
Yeah, that's kind of.
I ended up
Yeah,
mostly...
that seems like there seems to be like more stuff to do than last time. Last time you just did like mostly do capers and try to steal stuff. So you send your men like 30 men with machine guns or whatever to steal like Eiffel Tower or some crap like that.
Yep.
But this is like different for sure.
ignoring the active operations like heists or distracting the authorities unless I needed a quick cash infusion or there was a story mission to complete. It's a major chore to try to have a lot of operations running constantly, and the rewards don't usually seem worth it, since each network will generate a small amount of passive income even if you do nothing, which was more than enough to keep things running smoothly once I had enough outposts built. The interface is generally terrible at communicating objectives too, doling out vague directives and assuming you'll be able to, I guess, psychically discern which steps are required to get there. For example, it might tell you to recruit 2 new types of minions to fill out your roster, but it will never tell you that you need to do this by opening the side stories screen and selecting a specific adventure that will unlock them. I ran into this
Oh
issue
my god,
almost
this is crazy.
constantly in every single Genius's
They didn't have these missions, I guess.
campaign.
I think it's like they're trying to
Like they didn't have
iterate on
these
something.
these subtasks. What they would do is just what you would have to do in the old one is just like evolve them. You train them like to be a regular soldier. Then if you get a certain type of equipment, you could train them on like a more specialized equipment or something like that.
Yeah, which that's how most games work with that sort of thing. I don't feel like that's
Mediocre
like, you know,
at best, and there
like-
doesn't even seem to be a glossary
Why would you change
to
it?
explain basic game
Games
terms.
make me. This review is not making me
Not
not want to
anywhere
buy
that I
this
could
game.
find anyway.
are you still gonna buy the game?
I don't know.
While the art, voice acting, and overall themes harmonize so
Seems
beautifully that they make me want to steeple my fingers and
want to
practice
like
my
this
evil
game,
laugh.
but
Almost every moment
the
of
reviews make me want to not like this game, and the reviews from Steam is not making me want to play this
playing
game either.
Evil Genius 2 is plagued by a clunky, needy world map layer and confusing, poorly communicated missions. It's the kind of problem that playtesting usually brings out during development, and this game could have used more of that. Once I
In
eventually
fairness, the first game was not very instructive of how to play. You just have to figure it out.
I see.
stumbled almost blindly onto the solutions to some of these frustrating problems through brute force.
But there's what would happen is there's a huge wiki in there, and I'm sure
That doesn't make the game necessarily better based on what I'm hearing.
that's what's probably going to happen is have a wiki on this too.
Trial and error or just hunting through menus, I could see the promise of a dastardly good time laying traps and spinning plates hiding underneath. But being constantly surrounded by fools wasn't quite worth the reward at the end of the doomsday. For some decidedly less dastardly management, check
Okay, so
Loop Hero.
they didn't like it. I don't know. I still might just buy it because I'm such a fan of the series, the first one.
I think would be.
And first
better-
one has issues. First one has issues for sure.
I feel like it would actually be worth it for you to play it because then you could say like, yeah, no, I loved the old series and this is not that. Or as the kids say, this ain't it, Chief. So
Rebellion Store exclusive. What's the deluxe edition give you?
oh no, microphone could probably pick that up. Oh well.
Oh, okay. It comes with a season pass.
Oh, season pass.
Season pass. You have to get the season pass if you don't get the.
Oh, you gotta get the season pass. Why would you
The thing is,
perish the thought?
the thing is about these like DLCs these days. If you're really a fan of the game, you have to get it because it's almost like incomplete. Some of the so how
Yeah,
big the
no.
DLCs are in some of these games.
Oh man, I hate.
It's like you're getting
Yeah.
a 2/3 of a whole game or something
I know.
without the
it sucks.
DLC. If you in some certain type of games for sure.
Man, it just, yeah, like DLC. I hate how we've just accepted DLC at this point.
Yeah, like I'm a fan of Dragon Age Inquisition,
Mhm.
and I cannot play without all the DLC.
Mhm.
Or
Because like then it's not a complete game anymore.
yeah, it's you're missing like uh uh with the DLC you get okay. One of the things you get is a loot box. The other thing is like a storage device. I don't know if they give you that anymore, but there's like a storage device where you could like store like your recipes, so all your characters have them
I see.
because those recipes are hard to get. Some of those recipes, or there's like there's also a loot box you get for that the game randomly gives you for playing the game, and you don't get that unless you have DLC. And it's like the more difficult you put the settings on, the more loot this box gives you randomly. And for Dragon Age Inquisition, there's also like 3 dungeons you don't get. You know,
It's kind of lame. That's what it sounds
you
like.
know you don't get 3 dungeons. I mean like if you look like at the and like yeah, and the DLC has like 3 dungeons with ending, and another ending at the end. That's more comprehensive. So like you get a game if you don't buy the whole like edition, like the whole DLC Game of the Year edition. Like, so I own that for Xbox and own it for PC. Yeah, and I had to buy like the $30 one because you can't buy the $20, $15 basic one because it doesn't have no DLC. It's so lame. But there's a lot of games like that these days. That's just an example. So
Just I just in a general sense, like it's annoying how many I said it earlier, like it's just annoying how people like it's just they just kept pushing DLC, and then we just accepted it. Like none of us there wasn't really pushback. I it makes me very concerned for the future of gaming. That we're all just gonna like you know, with the same thing with like Stadia and stuff like that, where we'll just accept not owning things.
like I don't like how some DLCs have like extra characters and stuff like that.
I mean, yeah, like fighting games, right?
No,
That's like-
fighting games and like just games in general, like you're missing a whole part of the game if you don't have extra characters.
Mhm.
Sometimes, you know.
And that might put you at a disadvantage depending on if it's a competitive game or not.
It's like I don't know. I rather them charge me more out the gate if that's the way it's gonna be.
Mhm.
But you know, it's their way. I guess it makes sense because like a lot of games I don't get the whole season pass thing. I just get the main game and just play it and just like that's it.
I get the season pass with Smash Brothers. That is the only game that I am willing to accept that on, and I have probably spent now probably 100. Let's see, I forget how much the Fighters Pass for Smash Brothers is, but it's I'm probably up to at least $70, if not 100. Like, and sorry, $70 total, like with the game included.
Hey, they give you like a little magazine if you order from their website.
That's cute.
There's merch.
You gonna do it?
I don't know. But eventually, I'll probably get it eventually for sure. But I don't know if I'm gonna get it right now. I don't know. There's a lot of games I'm playing already, so I don't need a gameplay, but kind of
Yeah, I
want
think
to
that's kind of
review
our
it just
problem,
for the videos.
For the channel.
For a channel, maybe, yeah.
I mean, you did talk about it, and you were excited about it. So.
I'm still kind of excited about it, but a little bit like the opposite reviews.
Is it worth it, even if it's bad? You could shit on it or poop on it. Sorry.
I don't want to spend $35, whatever it's cost. I might even have to pay the 54 just to get the deluxe. I don't know. I paid the 36, and they're gonna ask for like $15 or $20 for the deluxe for some of these elements for sure. I don't know. I don't know. And if it's a bad game, I'll be pissed I bought the season pass as well.
I would be as well, so I can understand that.
You know, I wish they had a demo.
Yeah, I think. Well, I mean, then people would. That's the problem. If you know your game's bad, don't release a demo.
Most places don't release demos. There's no demos anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. If they had a demo, and make my judgment there. I don't know. I'll think about it. To be continued. I'll definitely buy it at one point in the future. I don't know when though. All right, that's our look at Evil Genius 2. We'll check you guys on some other videos. Thank you for watching. Please comment.
Thank you for watching.
Subscribe.
Please comment with your Evil Genius in the comments below.
Okay.